We go backstage. Cutler cam. Holy fuck, man! The Cutler
Brandon,
cam.
is it on? Is it on, Brandon? Brandon,
Is it on,
we filming this shit.
Landon, is it on? Yeah, it's always on. It's never not on. So the Young Bucks say that Red Dragon double crossed them. That's a double cross. And the Bucks want Red Dragon. Of course, I still think it's going to be them in the triple threat.
Red Dragon says, "Come on, guys, you got another chance next week. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine."
And then Cole tells him to get the fuck along, man. I got a world's title match I got to fucking worry about. You guys are fucking bickering like little babies.
Yeah.
I got to play Elden Ring coming out.
The Chucks?
The Chucks.
Another smithing stone.
The lights go out. And oh my God, Buddy Matthews is here.
Whoa, what the hell?
This dude has been on 1 chicken breast, 2 asparagus for the last 4.5 years at the very least. This guy is so fucking shredded. It's absurd.
They're the Knights of the Black Throne. Kings. Fuck. Maybe I didn't figure it out. I thought I figured it out.
Love their Power Rangers ass theme song. Kings of the Black Throne.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Pack and Penta.
So Buddy Matthews is here, ripped to shit. Looks like he's about to explode out of his skin, matter of fact. He circles around Malachi for a minute and then attacks Pac and Penta. I think most people probably assumed that he was going to team with Malachi. Of course, they did have, because of the promo a few weeks back or last week.
I think so, yeah.
Of course, they had a little bit of a feud gimmick going in WWE on the way here.
Has come to haunt him here in All Elite Wrestling. No!
But teaming them together is probably the right move, just because they needed a third guy, and fucking who's better than that? Backstage segment, Keith Lee, of course, was approached, and someone clicked A to talk to him because he was standing like an Elder Scrolls NPC. He had an idle stance, and he held that idle stance the entire promo, dog.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
The fucking stance. Ricky Starks comes in and makes fun of his fucking NPC promo.
Voice, yeah. Oh,
hello, Keith Lee. How are you?
fuck. No, how you can do
Greetings
that
and
to
salutations, Ricky.
Why do you say that?
Oh my God. I think that's hilarious. I'm glad they're cool with like poking fun at it. I don't hate him. I just think it's funny. It's just part of his, character to me. Hobbs and Lee then stare down, which is fucking super cool.
Dude, that gets a pop from the crowd. They love that. That's crazy.
I think that's very cool.
Good. I become. All right, enough. First off, I don't like you anyway. Why are you in here?
I don't want us to fight each other like common street thugs.
Are you calling me a street thug?
Yes.
You don't even know what that means, dog. You're lucky. This dude.
Kingston says, this is a wrestling company, not a sports entertainment company. That's not the block.
That was great. Right down the street from Stanford.
Jericho says, when they signed Kingston, everyone said, hey, they're bringing in Eddie. He's like, I thought they were bringing in Eddie Edwards. I was like, oh, shit.
That's fucked up, man.
I ain't never heard of you before.
This is a wrestling company, not a sports entertainment company. My man, go down the block.
Eddie Kingston's coming. And I was thinking to myself, who the hell is Eddie Kingston? I had never heard of you before. As a matter of fact, I thought maybe they were talking about Eddie Edwards. It's because you look like a jobber.
Yeah.
Jericho says his uncle was a failure. Kingston's father was a failure. And he says, deep down, you're a failure too. You can't shake that.
That's rough.
Well, Kingston said, all right, bitch. When we face at Revolution, don't give me the mimosa match, Jericho, or the cage match, Jericho.
Don't bring up the mimosa match.
Hey, kid, you got a bright future. Team up with me.
Have you ever heard of achievemophobia? Do you know what that means?
No, I'm not. I got a GED. I don't.
All right. Your very first hero was your uncle, and he was a failure. You believed in your own father, and he was a failure. And deep down inside, you think you're a failure as well.
We got the match, great. But don't give me the Chris Jericho that did the mimosa match.
Ever again.
I didn't think that match was bad. I didn't think that match was bad.
I just remember him going to the off the top rope into the mimosa.
Yeah, and then laying in it like he's in a pool. Yeah, okay. He said, give him the first AEW World's Champion, Chris Jericho. Give him the one that faced fucking Tenryu in War. I was like, oh shit. He's like, give him the one that Triple H hated. I was like, oh my God. He said, oh, I'm going to eat you alive. Oh my God, I love this shit. I love this shit.
Don't give me the Chris Jericho that got pushed off a cage by MJF. Give me the Chris Jericho that was the first world champion in this company. Give me the Chris Jericho that your close friend Levesque hated. Because if you don't, I'm gonna eat you alive.
You are nothing more than a loser.
Good shit here, man.
That was great.
They came to both of each other's levels here. These guys are fucked in the head. Kingston talking shit. Jericho, little ass purple shoes. A Tenryu reference. I mean, what else can you fucking ask for?
This is the role we were talking about. We were saying Jericho needs a different role, and this is the role he needs to be in.
Yes, I agree. Now we go to one of the craziest things that I've seen in AEW because I did not expect anything like this.
No.
The MJF town hall. MJF is crying when he comes out. MJF pleads the crowd to hear them out as they are just booing the fuck out of him. Every time he tries to talk, they're just booing him. He says, please hear me out. MJF says meeting CM Punk might have been just a Friday to him, but it really did mean everything to MJF.
You know, CM Punk, he showed a photograph last week and he said that for him it was just another Friday.
Possibly the greatest day of your life, and to me, it was Friday.
For me, it wasn't. That day meant more to me than just a Friday. That day meant everything to me.
He says that kids on the football team threw quarters at him and told him to pick them up because he's Jewish, which I didn't expect this at all.
No, yeah.
Said the very least. The only thing that cheered him up was getting the chance to meet CM Punk, and that CM Punk made him believe that he could really be the best in the world.
And I'm excited because for once in my life, I actually think I'm gonna make friends. And they look angry. And in their hands, they're holding rolls of quarters. And all of them decided to throw the quarters at me as hard as they physically could. And they said, pick it up, Jew boy, pick it up. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried. But finally I stopped because I realized today's Friday. And that means tonight I get to meet my hero, CM Punk, at an autograph signing.
And then CM Punk left wrestling, and MJF said, well, if the best in the world can't cut it, then how could I ever cut it? So he decided to quit on his dream and go to college. And then when MJF saw a picture of CM Punk shaking hands with Bryan Danielson, MJF said, I'm not going to fucking college, and decided that he is going to be a pro wrestler to spite CM Punk.
December 2013, I am practicing promos in the mirror until my voice gets hoarse, all because I want to be just like CM Punk. January 2014, you leave me. You left me. You left all of us. Until one day, I'm in my dorm room, I'm scrolling on Instagram, and there's an account called The Wrestling Classic. And there is a photograph of CM Punk shaking hands with Bryan Danielson. I was livid. I made a promise that I was gonna become the best in the world in spite of CM Punk.
Wow, okay.
Wow. This is all true. Which, like, that's
he named like the Wrestling Classic Instagram account. I actually follow that account. They just post like wrestling photos and shit. That's crazy that, and like they actually post like a thing in their story. It's like, yeah, that was true. Like, actually, MJF actually messaged us after that and said, you'll see me in WWE one day. That's what MJF said to them.
Punk says, is this a shoot? Is this real?
Was that real? Was that real, man?
Is that real?
What's going on here?
MJF mouthed, I hate you, and then just left the ring.
Is it true? Is that real?
Thankfully, CM Punk didn't grab the mic and retaliate. I think that was for the best. Like, this really, I did not expect anything like this. I very much expect MJF or Punk to I expect him to take it easy on MJF or something, and MJF just fucking kicks him in the nuts or does something to him, or you know what I mean. Punk coming out and asking him if this shoot was fucking just great. This Revolution card, actually, dude, is fucked in the head.
It's stacked from top to bottom, dude. It's crazy.
I believed in you. You left me. You left all of us. I was livid. I made a promise that I was going to become the best in the world in spite of CM Punk.